Welcome to PGA Tour 2K23. My name's John McCarthy, and I am packing all the golf lessons. So I invite you to swinging that club like a pro and getting that little white ball around the... Nice work. After each shot, you will get feedback about your accuracy in the bottom right-hand corner. In the middle of that circle, there's a white stripe. And you need to keep your swing within that white stripe if you want your shot to be accurate. Now let's try another swing and remember to keep it within that white stripe. Not quite there, is it? Let's try again. Let's just go ahead and give that another try. Good job on that one. And you're also going to receive feedback on your swing timing, and that's the meter that kind of wraps around the top of your swing accuracy indicator. Your backswing timing refers to the point at which you transition from backswing into downswing. If you do this too early, good job. That's what we're looking for. Congratulations, you've got the basics down pat. Okay, this is where we part ways, and all that's left for you is to choose a difficulty level, and then you can go ahead and customize your golfer in the My Player menu if you feel like it. If not, all good as well. We'll see you out there on the links real soon.
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. We're just about to begin our coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today?
Look, at the end of the day, these players want one thing and one thing only, and that's their Korn Ferry Tour card. And to do that, they need to finish up in the top 50 at the end of the event.
This is an exciting one, Rich. Let's get into the action. Ah, absolutely flushed. Second shot here on the first. And here we are with the third shot. Setting up to play the shot here from the greenside rough. Wow, what a save.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
He's currently tied for 10th. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Players want to take out any club, driver, three, with whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in two. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie fours are always a good score to this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
This looks to be heading to the green. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Nice little putt to hole, that one. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. We have a par 3 on this one.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie twos, but par 3s should be had.
Going with the hybrid. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Well done. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Currently 1 under for the round.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Henny, how's that ball lying?
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
Oh, he's hit a tree. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough. Going with the 8-iron here. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Sitting at 1 under. Currently tied for 4th place. Ooh, that almost went down. And this next putt is for triple bogey.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Yeah, you'll take that.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Now 4 back after that hole. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Playing from around 160 yards. 4 strokes off the lead. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Was on a good line. Just a short putt remaining here. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Going with a 3-wood here. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
This is their look at birdie.
"19 feet to the cup.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
This one's for bogey. And down it goes for consecutive bogeys.
They're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Currently at 4 over for the day.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Not quite the shot he was wanting. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely.
Oh, that was pure. Getting ready to play their third. That was a bit of a miscue.
Yeah, story of the day for this player is just missed too many greens. You can't afford to do that.
Oh, that's a bonus. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
A quality shot, that. 16 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Just need to pull the putter back a little bit further, I think.
That will drive you bats.
You've arrived at a par 4.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
From around 170 yards here. And here we are with the third shot. Oh dear. Can he get out of here?
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
Well, out of the bunker and onto the green, but still a fair bit of effort to go here. And this one is for bogey. Might need to get the feel back on the putting green. 12 feet to the cup coming up. If it's up, it could be in. That will work. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Luke, this is the spot where you either fail or shine. And I gotta say, 9 holes left to put themselves in the top 50 to make it on the Korn Ferry Tour. Failing is definitely an option for this player.
Wow, what a shot.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look. Looking good.
Beautiful shot. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 11th.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Good sounding strike, that one. And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup. Little birdie look in here.
This is on a stupendous line.
Well holed. Let's move on. And now at +4 for the round. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
And he's down there.
Well, by my estimation, they're looking at 110 here.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
This is their 5th shot. Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double. Okay, steady now. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Time now for the 4th shot. That's a touch of class.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Well, that'll avoid a number of drop shots. Well hold. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Looks like this one's going to the beach. Wow, what happened there?
And coming up well short.
On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
An important par save.
And there it is. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Going with the 7.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. Oh, that one was zooming past the hole. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
Surely it's going to.
Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
11 feet to the cup. Ooh, right by the hole. This is a bogey putt coming up. And there it is. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole. Should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston, I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shot so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in two by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
Going with the 5-iron here. That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. Henny, how's that ball line? It's tough to see from here.
Looks like they have a good lie here in the second cut.
Playing their 5th shot. They found the sand here. "19 feet to the hole. This is buckets. Well, that'll play. Sitting at 14 over for the day.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
And here we are with their 4th. Let's see if we can make this and keep the par on the card. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Korn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Korn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. UK Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. I'm Luke Elvey, delighted to be alongside 2002 PGA champion Rich Beam.
Really looking forward to the action out there on the course today, Luke.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
so close. He's currently tied for 13th. Time to tee off at the second.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
That's really not what they were looking for.
Well, this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it? This one's heading towards the rough, I think. Nicely done. Getting ready to play their third. Interesting choice of the driver here. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
And from about 105 yards.
Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. That got a little out of control, I think. Time for the 5th shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? This next putt is for bogey. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just 10 feet to the cup here.
This is on a great line.
Sitting at 2 over for the day. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
That's definitely left of the green.
A bit wild on approach there. This would be a great up and down. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
An opportunity to make a par here. There it is. Sitting at a couple over for the day.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And he needs this to save par.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
I like their courage to be able to get that to go down and save the hole.
In the bunker with their tee shot. Nice save indeed.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely.
This shot from the first cut of rough. This one should find the rough. Playing their 4th shot. 5 shots off the lead. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This is their 5th shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. Lovely touch. Well played.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. this putt for par here. It's tracking. That gets the job done. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Oh, looking to make a statement here. Going with driver off the tee.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in two. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
That's nicely done. Playing from around 230 yards.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
What's in front of them, Henny?
They're going to need binoculars from back here to even see the hole.
This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. Bugger, a bogey. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3, to say the least.
He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Greens in regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
Putting for a par here. That's pretty tidy. Good putt that. Now 8 shots back after that hole. Next up is this par 4 hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Time for the second shot here at the 9th. And that was a bit of a misfire.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
That was a gallant attempt. Okay, so that finishes that hole. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Luke, this is the spot where you either fail or shine. And I got to say, 9 holes left to put themselves in the top 50 to make it on the Korn Ferry Tour. Failing is definitely an option for this player.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, this is straight back into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Setting up in some very deep rough.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
This will be a good bogey.
Oh, so close. Here's their 6th shot. Didn't that look good for a long time? 4 feet to the cup. And down she goes. Currently at +9 for the day.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
This one needs to kick left. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Oh, just missed. And he's down there. You got a read?
This is a 12-footer here.
That's frustrating. Yep, well done. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. And par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
That's a good-looking shot there. From about 200 yards out.
Went straight down.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. This one's for birdie.
Oh, you know you want to.
That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in 2, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie 3.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
Well, that's a mistake. Tough to leave that short.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Well hold. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Next up is this 2-shot hole.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. He has this putt to save his par.
This one's tracking.
Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Par 4, 421 yards. A lot of fun can be had here, but be careful of the green. It'll get you if you're not careful.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up this shot with the wind in their face. Wow, did this come out beautifully.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Ouch, that hurts. A par putt on the table. Like the look of this one. Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And now stepping onto this par 3 hole.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
That one should find the surface. And he's safely on the green. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
How close was that to going down? A 7-footer right here. Just didn't drop. Putting for bogey. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
Oh, caught up in some branches. That's not the shot he was hoping for. Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston, I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shot so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in two by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup. This one to save par.
Ooh. Eight feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for bogey.
Back-to-back bogeys is never nice, but in she goes.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
Just a bit outside into the rough.
This would be a great up and down. Putting for a par now. Looks like they just forgot to hit it, Rich. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.